Also, Winair was there. They're handling the incoming flight, and from a ground handling perspective, they're also very excited about the arrival of the charter from Cayman Islands. It was a good experience to be able to see exactly what our patients go through the entire arrival process, how they're handled at the hospital. It's nice to have met the administrative staff, the specialists, nurses, everybody there to get a good feeling for what our patients would experience. And I would say that I was impressed overall with the facilities and with the quality of care that they deliver. It is interesting also, obviously I hope people know, in Cayman they speak English. So for some of our patients in particular that are going to Colombia, some people don't always feel comfortable going to a Spanish-speaking country, so it is interesting to see how people interact there. This has been a process. I want to recognize that this is something that's started actually many years ago before my term. It started actually with a visit from Dr. Best, the inspector from St. Martin, and went to inspect the facilities to make sure that it was up to standards to send our patients there. And for information, Health City is a JCI accredited hospital, so it means they meet high international standards. And something that Health City has done a very good job of is building a relationship with St. Martin. They've been sending their marketing people, they've been sending technical people to St. Martin for many years, and they've built a very good relationship with specialists in particular on the island. And I think that's something that's an intangible, but it's something that's very important. I think that many of the opportunities to improve quality of patient care, as well as to improve the financial impact of our referrals, is how we treat patients or how the relationship is managed before you're sent for your medical procedures, as well as when you return. So it's very important to find that the doctors are communicating with the hospital where they're referring patients to so that they can explain what symptoms and make sure that the follow-up when they come back is there. And I think, again, in terms of managing overall quality of care and cost, that's very important. So why haven't we made very good use of the facility and the relationship in the past? And it really boils down to access in terms of how do we get our patients there. To go via Jamaica or other routes, very often they have to overnight. To go via the U.S. is a problem because of visa issues. And so this has been identified and pointed out to Health City as a reason as to why we're not sending a lot of patients there. And that's where, although it was something that was in discussions already, as an outcome from attending on behalf of the Minister of TIAT to CHTA Marketplace in Bahamas in January, I met with the Deputy Premier, who is also the Minister of Tourism, a person that I've known in other capacities for many years, Honorable Moses Kirkconnell, and that's where we really said, okay, let's really make a decision about whether you're going to put this charter flight in or not, and sure enough, within several weeks, the first charter flight is in. I'm happy to report that they're taking a very cautious approach because it is a long stretch for the Saab, and they're making sure that the fuel loads, the fuel burn rates are appropriate, and so they stop in Jamaica to refuel, and so they're very cautious to make sure that all safety protocols are being followed. I want to reiterate that this is SZV's decision to send patients to Cayman. I'm not involved in terms of determining where people are going or where they're not. In the end, those are SZV's decisions. Relationships with other countries continues. So we're still continuing to send patients to where we've been sending them. So Curacao, Aruba, Colombia. Fact is that SZV has a backlog. They have a backlog of about 100 patients that have been waiting for service. This allows them to tap the resources from Health City and take care of that backlog. It also then provides an opportunity for us to investigate whether this is a longer-term possibility, a relationship that continues, that can be built on. I've seen some comments about cost, that Cayman Islands is an expensive destination. And they're absolutely right. That's one of the reasons why I think it was good to go. Cayman Islands, for your information, they don't have any wage taxes in Cayman. So how do they fund their tax structure is through import duties. So that means that the people, the salaries that they earn, no taxes are taken out of it, and that's what they spend on their island. But to pay for that, they have an import duty. So it means that everything that's there that you buy, your food, your drinks, your beers, all of those things, are more expensive because they're heavily taxed. And that means that if you go around the island, in general, you would find that the cost of living is fairly high. However, what SZV has done is they've negotiated basically, in putting it in tourism terms, an all-inclusive package. So by chartering the flight, they've managed to lock in a fare for the price for the airfare, which means sometimes if you send patients to other destinations, Colombia, etc., it depends on market rates. If the load factors are high, if you book late, your prices for your tickets are high. In this situation, our ticket prices have been fixed at a certain rate. The Health City also has accommodations on site. So those hotel facilities, those rooms, are also put into a bundle, as well as food, as well as their medical services. And interesting to look at is what they've arranged is with the medical services, rather than, let's say, sort of an a la carte pricing. In other words, as you go, you'll get your bill at the end from some of the other destinations, and they'll add on services and all types of additional accessories, let's say. They've negotiated a fixed bulk price per service. So when people say Cayman's expensive to live, it's true. Cayman's expensive to live. But from what we're looking at from a medical perspective, we've locked in very attractive pricing, fixed pricing, so I see that it's competitive with other destinations. Certainly not astronomical. And these are things that we're going to work out and see how it really translates with this test phase of 6 to 8 weeks rotations where we're sending patients in to see in reality how does it work out.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more, however you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right, get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah, right. Accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
Calypso Lovers is the 2017 Nagico Calypso Eliminations on Friday, March 31st at 8 p.m. under the tent at Port Plaisance. 20 Calypsonians will be in the Calypso Elimination. Let's see which of them will make it to the finals to meet the reigning monarch, Shakia. It's Friday, March 31st under the tent at Port Plaisance. The entrance fee is only $15 and it's available only at the gate. The 2017 Nagico Calypso Elimination is sponsored by Nagico, Chippy, Winair, SOS Radio, and of course it's a Raw Promotions production.
Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. 5th year anniversary. The dance floor is back. Friday, April 28th, 2017 at Carnival Village. The ultimate dance party featuring Impact Band, Kai, formerly known as Karimi, Jean-Marc Ferdinand, Claudius Phillips, Farmer Nappy, and the Queen of Bacchanal, Destra. See you at the 5th year anniversary of Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Partners, Telcel. This is an extra tight entertainment production. Just say I.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Mega Wadi is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas really easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
I would like to touch on press reports on the past days pertaining to the situation in the prison where it was reported that guards were attacked by prisoners. If one read the reports, one would get the impression that there was a riot or so happening. There was a fight in the prison. There was an unexpected confrontation between one or more prisoners and one or more guards. While this may sound strange or heartless, it is something that happens in prisons. Whether in the best run prisons, there are always encounters between prisoners among themselves and prisoners versus guards. Okay, so the fact of something like that happening is not an abnormal fact in a thing. What has to happen is management of prison and authorities and myself responsible, we have to do everything in our power to make sure that these things do not happen. And if in the event that they happen, that the damage that is done is limited. In this case, one of the guards got hit in the eye, and as such had to be hospitalized. The situation was brought under control immediately by the guards present, and as a matter of fact, even assisted by some of the prisoners to bring the situation under control. There was no need to call in the police to do so. It was immediately brought under control by the guards themselves. The detectives were called in by prison management based on the complaint of what happened. So the detectives came to investigate what happened, but it was not needed to have nor the riot squad of the prison or of the police to come in and take care of it. I just wanted to put the incident in the right perspective. The young man involved is doing pretty well. He's in the hospital for observations and to make sure that there's no lasting damage or whatever to the eye. And as far as the reports that I have, that is not the case. So to stay on the issue with the prison, yesterday, as a matter of fact, the follow-up phase took place where I met with the task force that was put into place. Task force comprised of representatives of the prosecutor's office, the police department, the court of guardianship, and the correctional institute. We had a very positive meeting, and remember at the beginning of my term, and when announcing the actions, the initial actions that would be taken, we asked for a period of 3 months to normalize the situation. Okay, that was in February. So that we are still in that process of normalizing the situation. But that doesn't mean that nothing is happening. But a lot what is happening right now is basically not visual. No, it's not the visibility of exactly what is happening is not always there. besides the change in management. But issues like, for instance, the locks in the prison. Locks have been ordered. Locks will be coming, but these are not just locks that we can go by ACE and buy. So these locks have to be manufactured, and it take a couple of weeks before they're here. And what we do is make sure that in the meantime, we secure the matter, but those things have been ordered. We are now in the process of looking to contract out the fencing part to fix the fencing. And these things are ongoing and taking place. The action plan, it is not as if we are going to start and do everything over again. There's an action plan on the table. I hope to bring it to updated version. Was made out of discussion. There was a conference last year with all of the stakeholders involved, I think sometime in May of last year, and that action plan was produced. We are going to actualize that action plan. We're busy finalizing the actualization, and by next week it would be brought to the Council of Ministers so that the Council of Ministers would approve it and give that broad support to what is going on. I would also like to mention, you have a setup of the plan van aanpakken, the plans of approach, okay? And you have one for the prison and one for the police. The police is progressing very good with their plans of approach. We believe that strongly that, in a few months we would have met all of the conditions that we had to meet to finalize the plans of approach. The prison naturally is a different story, but the action plan is to execute, to do the things that we have to do in order to finalize that. All of the different task force will have the stakeholders that all have to do with the prison. And from their input, we would be, as minister, we get in the advice of some of the things that we should do and should not do as we go along. We are not looking at a patchwork. We are looking at fixing the situation in the prison the way it should be and to be able to meet international standards and international norms. But this is not something that you're going to do in a month or two.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as MyCard. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to MyCard. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to MyCard today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
No, as we discussed yesterday and briefly this morning, I do not have an update. I think I can recall that payment had been approved, but one of the things that we've been encountering with the several glitches that we have been having, I don't want to necessarily say documents get lost, but at times we have serious difficulties accessing some information. While it is not a question, I would want to interject here that on behalf of the Minister of Education, who is on a business trip with meetings in Cuba, that I saw an article that appeared in the newspaper, in one of the papers yesterday, with strong accusations being levied against the minister by the university as to not having the respect to answer and things like this. The minister did not receive the emails when they were sent. As a matter of fact, I was just on my phone and got an email that was supposedly sent to me 2 or 3 days ago, and I just got it at 7:20 this morning. So the minister says she received them while she was traveling, while she was away. Some other correspondence came in. In the meantime, though, she has had legal counsel on this whole matter, and a response is being drafted, and she will address it. What I can probably make available, because I don't know if the media, particularly the one that wrote the last story, has all the information. It is good sometimes when someone tells their side of the story, and you just provide the emails that you have sent the minister, but you do not provide the information and the responses that they have had over the past weeks from the very same minister. So I just wanted to clarify that as well, and to back to it. I promised that I will look into it, because I can recall it was discussed, it was approved, but why payment have not yet been made, I'm not sure.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Another new show. It's put on by Tropics. The Tropics Carnival Caribbean crossover DJ competition. This year it'll be French versus Dutch. So it'll be a French DJ team against a Dutch DJ team. They'll be going in 6 different genres of music. And guess what? The whole theme of the night is that the music must not stop. So they go head to head against each other. So say the French DJ starts in the genre of reggae dancehall. When he's done, the Dutch DJ has to jump on and mix with the last track of the DJ before him and continue in that genre, which will be reggae dancehall. The 6 genres will be reggae dancehall, it'll be soca, it'll be hip hop R&B together, it'll be EDM, it'll be Latin, and it'll be Zouk. So Come out that evening. It's a very cheap ticket price. I think it's about $10 to $15. Come out and just listen to great music from some of the best DJs on the island as they go head to head. Which DJ group will win, we don't know. But maybe next year an international team comes. We'll have a great time with that. That is called the Tropics Carnival Crossover DJ Competition. It'll be a great one. And that's the 27th. The 28th, we get into one of our flagship shows, the Telcel Night of the Hit Makers. This year is Fusion 5. All the best artists of the last 5 years. So come out, it's going to be mad. You can see everything that's going on and know all the artists on the Facebook page of Extra Tight Productions, Extra Tight Events, and St. Martin Carnival. So go out there and see the artists. That is definitely a show not to miss. Night of the Hitmakers. Telcel and Extra Tight presents the Night of the Hitmakers. That's the 28th, which is the Friday. On the Saturday, SCDF, along with Duars, White Label, and Antillia Liquors, put on the One Love Reggae Show. This is the second year SCDF is doing the One Love Reggae Show. It's going to be phenomenal. The show is going to start early. So come out as early as 7 o'clock. The music will be playing. We have some great artists, which I can name right away. We have the Grammy Award-winning Morgan Heritage, Taurus Riley, Conscience. We brought back Stephen Lee from the dead, but he's never been dead. He's just always been a little quiet, but we brought back Ghost, which is a St. Martin favorite, really great reggae crooner. We also have Cecile and Albizi with some local acts that will be announced in April also. So come out to the One Love Duars, White Label, SCDF, Antillia Liquors puts on the One Love Reggae Concert. This is One Love 2, actually. And we have a great night. That's the Saturday night. We'll go later up to 3 o'clock. The next day, Presidente is on board. Presidente has done La Noche Latina. This is also a niche show, a flagship show. It brings the best Latin music together on the stage, and the best stage in St. Martin, Dutch and French, which is the Festival Village, renamed in April the Carnival Village. So come out, La Noche Latina will be great. You see, we're already almost to the end of the concerts of Carnival, because right now, I just gave you about a week and a half, and we're done.